Women, don't get tricked into marriage. Don't get tricked into a lot of, if you run across a man who's selling you dreams and love bombing you and telling you with how much money they make, what type of life you're going to live, but you look at his life and you're like, why are you single? Why is this not paying off? Like, if you're such this great guy, why did you need to start asking this man. You got to start, ladies. I think our downfall is that we go by words and not actually looking at the bigger picture. Okay, looking at the life, because I remember when I was dating a guy. He said all of this stuff, right? But he was living at home with his mom. He was driving around a BMW, but he was living at home with his mom. He was in debt. He couldn't afford to live anywhere else. Okay. So you got to look at how they're living their life. Do- are they living on their own? Are they financially responsible? Like, you really got to look at their life and say, is this what you're telling me? Is it a reflection of how you're actually living? These are things that are important. Stop caring about if a guy is telling you, hey, I love you, but is constantly mistreating you. Obviously, he's telling you one thing, but you need to see how he's actually living that life. Is he living the life of a man who loves you? Then he does not love you. It doesn't matter how many times he comes back around and love bomb you. If you know the pattern, stop avoiding it, thinking that he's going to change. He is not going to change. I was working with a lady who's with a man, and she's like, I said, why do you even want to be with him? Why do you even want to be with him? You're just holding on to him because you guys are trauma bonding. You're trauma bonding. Every time y'all get together, y'all are yelling and fighting. Y'all don't get along. There's no good times with y'all. You're constantly down talking him. He's down talking you. Like, look at the bigger picture. Is this the life that you want to live? This the people that you want to have kids with and live with and marry? No. I think the best thing that a woman can do is, before you start jumping into a relationship and jumping through hoops, see what his actions are, not his words. Never go by words. I don't know how many times a woman say, but he said he loved me. But I'm like, does this look like love to you? No, but I just feel like what he used to. It's not about what he used to do. It's about what he's doing now. Ladies, please write down what type of man that you want. If you want something in life, write it down. You have to write it down. If you don't write it down, it's not going to happen. And it gives you a clear vision of what you want for your life. So when you meet a man, you can look at what you wrote down and ask God and see if that man matches that. The least you can do is write it down, ladies. Kevin Samuels loved to talk about women dying alone. I'm just going to let y'all read the rest. You have to be careful what type of energy you put out there in the world. You have to be careful of what you're saying to the population. When you have a following, you have to be careful what type of energy you're putting out there, because whatever energy you're putting out there in other people, it always comes back to you. That's why I don't never say anything degrading about anybody. I don't try to take low blows at people, because that energy is going to come back to you. You got to live you if your life is good, live that. If you know you're a good person, be that. Don't try to be something you're not. Stop trying to fit in this box where these women are telling you, or these men that are threatening you, we're going to leave the country and go find another woman. Goodbye. Saranara. Whatever. Good buenas noches. I don't care. We don't care. We don't care. I think you guys care because you keep telling us. So that's all I have to say. Ladies, don't get tricked out of your youth with these older men, because I have seen the comments on my videos. It's actually pretty sickening how a 40, 50 something year old man said he would only date an 18-year-old woman. That is literally, sir, you are a granddaddy at this point. Okay. Like you're probably older than her father. I don't know. That is disgusting. And when these women get older and actually gain some wisdom and see what their situation really is, they usually leave. They usually leave. Ladies, the men are going to get mad at me. The black men are going to get mad at me. But date whoever you want to date. Date whoever you want to date. My family's all mixed up. I have cousins, like it's statistically, they tell us, right? There's more black women than black men. So the leftover women that don't get married are supposed to be side chicks. No, ma'am. You should never submit yourself to be a side chick because somebody tell you that you're a leftover. Guess what? Step out. Date, and that doesn't mean necessarily date white men. That's date other men from different cultures, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. Like it's okay to expand your options because guess what? The men have been expanding their options for decades. And here you are sitting there getting mad about it. Who cares? Who cares? Yes, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in our community. But for those who want to get married right now and things are not working out, stop limiting yourself. Maybe you live in a city where there's not enough bachelor black men. Do you need to move to another city? Maybe you need to explore different options of different people. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not sitting here advocating against dating within your race, but I'm not advocating not to. Like there's not enough like if you want to get married like I know some great interracial marriages that worked out where black women have worked out with other races of men, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, yes, you guys are our first option. We would love to marry you first, just like they tell us. But if it's not working, don't sit around waiting. Statistically, if there's more black women than black men, there's not enough of y'all for us to marry. So it's okay to step out. There's actually statistically speaking in interracial marriages, black women when they do marry out, they do have a higher rate of staying married than our counterparts. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't advocate against black love. I love black love. But just because I'm saying you can have other options doesn't mean I'm anti black love. But if it's not working out for you, why not? I know a woman who said, I tried and tried to date black men, but they don't like my personality. So she's now with another man of a different race and they are happily married. And he loves her and she loves him and they're good. And I know many other stories like that. That's why I'm not against it because it's in my family. I have a cousin married with kids to another race of a man. It's fine. We cannot sit here and tell people what to do. So if a man comes to me and say, save yourselves, black men, bye. Because my comments were getting flooded with that. My comments were getting flooded with that. I don't care. Why are y'all on this page telling another black woman, save yourselves, black men, as if I'm one of those men? This is not your audience. You know what audience you came to. You came to this audience specifically to push something that's not real. You guys are not really doing this. It's only a few percentage of you guys doing this. And I would love to see your results. Please show me the results. Black women, go where you are wanted. I know black women with very dark complexion and dark skin saying, Black men don't like me. They don't like my hair. They don't like this. They don't like that. Go where you are wanted and loved. There was a woman who posted saying, I get more attention from white men with my natural hair and dark skin than I do with black men. Okay, sit. And then the black man got mad about it. And it's like, you can't get mad about that. You can't get mad about her truth. Everyone has a preference, right? Okay, what if I'm not your preference? I'm gonna go where I'm loved. Okay. Black women, go where you are loved. If you end up finding black love, love it. If you end up finding love somewhere else, love it. If you are a high, powerful career woman and you want to be like Kamala, where you marry, I think Kamala's husband's a different race. I don't know. There's a lot of women. The first Supreme Court judge or nominee or whatever, she's married to a man of a different race, and a lot of people had something to say about it. She did what worked for her. Do we love black love? Yes. I don't know how many times I have to say that because I know people are going to twist my words and say something else. But yes, I agree with Cia B. Go where you are wanted and loved and appreciated. Um, you know, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching.